Hello, this is Harry Hobson, President and CEO of Plymouth Harbor.
And I'm Karen Novak, the Administrator for Strategic Healthcare Initiatives here at Plymouth Harbor as well.
Good, thank you, Karen. And also with us, as you can see, is Summer Wrench. Summer is the Director of Wellness here at Plymouth Harbor. And glad to have you on the video again with us. How are things going? Of course, you're at home, due back on Monday.
Yes, thanks so much for having me, guys. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in person again soon. I'm feeling very well. I'm grateful and thankful for my health. And yeah, I've been able to enjoy a few unexpected extra days at home with the husband and the pups. So can't complain too much, but definitely looking forward to getting back on campus and back in action.
And
Good.
we'll love seeing you on Monday. So very good. We'll talk about the Wellness Center here in just a few moments. What I'd like to do today is give us a briefing, certainly on our COVID-19 and campus update. As I mentioned, we'll talk about the Wellness Center, and then I'll say a few words about tropical depression, ETA, formerly hurricane, which is likely to become a hurricane again. But we'll talk a little bit about that as well and how we're planning for it here at Plymouth Harbor. So Karen, why don't you go ahead and start us off with the campus update?
You know, it's been very busy this week. It's a true reflection of what's going on within the continental United States as well as the rest of the world. We definitely are seeing the second wave come. This surge that is happening currently is affecting Plymouth Harbor. We currently have 3 residents that are positive and 3 team members that are positive. Know that through some contact tracings, meaning we look at the past few days prior to that positive diagnosis on each of the residents and team members, and we have identified over 20 people in total that now are being in observation, both our residents and some of our teammates that are at home being monitored, and call me every day and just kind of give me a heads up as to how things are going. Thus far, I have 1 team member that is symptomatic, and I have 1 resident that is symptomatic as well. But they're all doing well, and on the whole, it really is, it's coming. So be sure you get your flu shot. I'm going to put my plug in here now because COVID is coming very quickly and very hard. We've actually started to see that virus mutate just a little bit. So we know that it's going to come this way. It's starting to head here now already. But be prepared and keep those parameters that we have in place at all times. Our positivity rate for Sarasota, you know, we talk about that 5% level. We are at 4.8. So we're teetering right there on the edge in Sarasota County. So again, keep those parameters in place.
You know, absolutely. You know, as you hear the report this morning, and you've heard similar reports like this in the past, it shouldn't alarm residents or families or even team members for that matter. What you need to concentrate on is that we're managing it. We're managing it with a very, very competent team. So I feel very comfortable right now that that everything's been accomplished, and as we're monitoring our current activity, so we'll be fine.
Harry, I know you had some conversation earlier this morning with the one of the doctors or the physicians at Sarasota Memorial, and they shared some insight with you.
Yeah, he really did. He wanted me to know that that they're definitely seeing an uptick in COVID at Sarasota Memorial Hospital. In fact, he said that as of this morning, they have over 48 inpatients there, and they are expecting more of an uptick as it's getting very busy down here in Sarasota. So we're going to keep our eye on that as well. So
Yes.
thank you. Karen, I know, you know, it's a constant reminder, but hearing the report, hearing from the hospital, in fact, Leading Age in our conference call earlier today, they reported that we had over 6,000 cases, again, across the state of Florida, and that number's continuing to go up. So it's all about being very, very diligent and following all that social distancing. And wearing your mask. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I would say on the most part, our residents and team members are doing very well. But we talked about it on the last video, and that's those 2 words, you know, COVID fatigue. We don't want to go there. We want to be very diligent. so we can reopen some of our amenities again, like the Wellness Center and all the related activities, and keep them open longer. So,
Correct.
what about flu shots?
You know, if you haven't had your flu shot, this is definitely the time to get one. As we enter into that winter period, we know that some people who have pulmonary compromised or pulmonary pathologies, they're going to be affected by the cooler weather. And we see a lot more pneumonias, and our asthmatics have problems. So go ahead and get your flu shot. Be proactive and prevent that flu from getting inside of you. So come on down to home care at any point in time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're here, and we're more than glad to give you your flu shot.
I know I feel very good that I had my flu shot. I guess it's going on probably a month and a half ago now. I just feel that's more secure with it. So for what that's worth.
Absolutely. You know, that flu shot is ever so necessary this year.
You know, one of the key resources, heart of Plymouth Harbor, is our Wellness Center. And people were excited. We got to reopen it after a long period of time being closed. And I said going into it that we may get to a point where, for whatever reasons related to COVID-19, we may have to pull back a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to push forward and reopen. But that's exactly what happened over a week ago. And I've asked Summer to join us today with the good news as far as how we're going to open up over the next almost 2 weeks. So go ahead, Summer.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, Harry. Yes, I wanted to let everyone know that actually this week, the Wellness Center underwent what's called a terminal cleaning. And essentially that is a really deep clean so that we can ensure the safety of everyone upon return. So that is checked off the list. And the next piece is going to be that we're going to start to open up our online reservation portal again, as well as our reservation phone line. But that's not going to happen until probably about mid-morning this coming Monday. So that would be November 9th. So be on the lookout for that. It may look a little bit different because we are opening in somewhat of a phased approach here, with just the outdoor pool being first. So we just ask that you bear with us through that. And the outdoor pool is going to become available to everyone again on Tuesday, November 10th. So I will be back on campus next week and happy to help those of you that would like to get back in the pool to reserve some time and do so safely again. I know it's a really favorable activity. And then the remainder of the Wellness Center, we are targeting to open actually the following week on Tuesday. So that would be November 17th. And that's going to include all of our amenity areas, including our art studio, wood shop, the fitness center, our indoor therapy pool, and our indoor spa. Also resuming on Tuesday, November 17th, will be in-person group exercise classes. So we'll be bringing our instructors back, and anyone who would like to come back down and start up with your group exercise classes again in person, please, we welcome you to come down. We'll be working with you to get those reservations made in advance as well.
Okay, good, good. You know, I know both you and Anna have been off together, and I know I spoke with Anna as well, and she's doing very well too, and really wanting to get back.
Yes, she is. She's feeling really good, and she'll be joining us late next week. So we're looking forward to having everybody back, everybody healthy, doing well, and we'll push forward together, and we're looking forward to seeing you all downstairs whenever you can make it.
Right. And you know, we'll continue to watch the numbers. We're going to push it as long as we can, keep it open. If we notice a little bit of an uptick, as we've done in the past, we'll get together in-house. And if we need to make a decision to pull back a little bit again, we'll do it, but with always having our eye on reopening again. But I'm as excited as anybody that it's going to start reopening beginning this coming Tuesday and then the Tuesday after that. So it'd be very nice to see, and to see you as well, Summer, no question.
Well, we're looking forward to it. And of course, if anybody has any further questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me and let me know. We're there to support you.
Okay, thank you. Well, now we didn't have anything else to do, So it's getting late into the hurricane season. So we thought we'd go ahead and keep our eye on another a former hurricane, now tropical storm or depression, Eta. So we know it's out there, and I want to give you this update. So I'm going to read from some of the notes I have here from Elena Skandura, who is our emergency management coordinator here at Plymouth Harbor, which she explained to all of us in our meeting yesterday. That's our emergency management team. She said after plowing into Nicaragua as a major Category 4 storm on Tuesday, Hurricane Eta then was expected to make a dramatic U-turn over the mountains of Central America and track towards South Florida. Perhaps that could occur even late this weekend in the Miami area, if you will. She went on to tell us that the latest spaghetti models show the uncertainty of Eta's path. Most models still show the storm trending north and east before turning, and then perhaps a northeast, northwest, and northeast zigzag. We can expect rain and high winds maybe even later this weekend and the first of next week. But I want everybody to be assured, not only our residents, team members, but families as well, that our emergency management team, we're on it. We keep an eye on any developments out there, and we'll take appropriate action according to our hurricane and emergency management procedures. So that's out there, providing us with some entertainment, I guess. So for lack of another word. And you know what? I do want to commend Elena for her leadership as our emergency management coordinator. She really has grasped that position so well since being promoted into that position about almost 3 months ago now. She's doing a wonderful job, and she is really an excellent communicator. So kudos to Elena. Okay, Karen, Summer, is there anything else that you'd like to share during this video today?
Can't think of anything, Harry.
Okay. Well then, Karen, why don't you start telling us what we need to do?
Okay, we want to remind everybody, please keep that social distance of 6 feet around you at all times. During the dining room, please, no table hopping. We know that you haven't seen your friends personal and intimately for a while, but be respectful of that 6 foot space. Remember to wash your hands quite frequently. Hit those high contact areas with those antibacterial wipes, those keys, the doorknobs, and maybe your cell phone every now and then. But most importantly, when we know this simple mask can help save a life, save your life, save your family's life, please remember when you're outside your apartment to don your mask.
Okay, thank you very much. Summer, thank you for joining us again today. Karen, as always, that brings conclusion to this video, so it's time to don our mask.